the Gangsta Goodies kitchen. I don't know about you all, but when I have had a long day, whether it's work, whether it's, typically it's work when I've had a long day, and I want to eat something, and I want to eat something that's fairly healthy, but I don't want, to spend hours in the kitchen. And so I have a dinner idea for you busy moms, for you busy empty nesters, like me. And even just for people who are wanting to add more vegetables in their life and eat lighter, eat healthier, this dish is for you. It's a stir fry, I know, right? So we've never done that in the Gangsta Goodies kitchen. So we're gonna show you a little bit about that. And so my ingredients include broccoli, mushrooms, these are portobello mushrooms. I've got yellow bell peppers, red bell peppers, and poblano peppers. I absolutely love poblano peppers. The flavor, the smokiness that it adds to a dish is absolutely divine, y'all. And I've got some green beans, I've got some Brussels sprouts, some green onions, some zucchini, and I made some fish on the side. I'm not gonna actually put the fish in the stir fry. We're gonna do this little stir fry real quick, but I wanted to share something with you all. I have shared this, periodically, but this time of year kind of reminds me of it because about 8 years ago, in the fall of the year, as we approach the fall, I started having some health concerns and didn't really know, of course, what it was, but of course I was persistent. And I was in about the fall, 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with something that's called cutaneous T-cell lymphoma. I know, right? It's very rare. Less than 2% of non-hodgkin's type lymphoma people are living with the type that I have. I just say I must be really, really, really special to the Creator for something really, really, rare to come upon me. So with that, I try to be conscious of what I eat because my body is fighting for me every day. And so I have a port. Some of you guys may be familiar with what a port is, some may not. So it's a little device that goes right up underneath the skin, and it is used so that the treatment that I receive can be administered through the port. So I'm sharing that to say that oftentimes when African Americans are in need of a bone marrow donor, there's no match for us. And so I would encourage each of you, and I will put all that information up, just to look into what does it take? What is involved with becoming a bone marrow donor? And so you just never know. You may help save the life of someone like me, who's living with something like me. So shout out to my team of healthcare professionals at KU Medical Center here in Kansas City. They are awesome. I love them. I hold them accountable and they hold me accountable. So we are truly a team. And so thank you, especially my nurses who are there, who administer my treatment. They are a godsend. When I tell you they are, they really, really are. They're gentle, they're kind, they're patient, they listen, all of those things. And those things are important for people with similar situations, like mine, when you're dealing with something so serious, but you know what? I'm like, this ain't gonna be it, y'all, okay? I got a whole lot I want to do. The world is out there waiting for me to travel and to see and to explore. So, but as you all go about your life, if you got some positive energy, you know what? Put it out there for your girl. Anyway, so let's get into this dish, this stir-fry dish. So I'm gonna turn a little fire on for us. And let's see here. Turn that down just a little bit. Because one thing about a wok is that a wok it's thin in material for the most part. I mean, you can find cast iron woks, but typically it's thin in material so that it's designed that way so that it can get hot pretty quick. And it does get hot pretty quick. And so I already put into the wok a little bit of olive oil, Shout out to my girls up at Heavenly Oils. So if you haven't checked them out, please do. They are in Zona Rosa and in Lee Summit. When I tell you their oils and vinegars are the bomb, their oils and vinegars are the bomb. And so I don't buy them out of the store anymore because they take good care of me. And so I use a little bit of Heavenly Oils to just the basic olive oil to coat the wok. And the first thing I'm going to put in is actually the Brussels sprouts, because the Brussels sprouts may take a little longer to get tender. Now, they're not going to be tender, not like the boiled ones, you know, that I know my mama used to make. They're like, yeah, no. So they won't get tender like that, but they will get, you know, so they can get cooked. So we're going to drop those in. Turn that down just a little more, okay? And then I'm going to drop my green beans in. And you know what, you all, I looked through my refrigerator and I saw, okay, these are the vegetables that I have on hand. So these are the vegetables that are going to go into my stir fry. You can use whatever vegetables you like. And so, you know, there's no right or wrong to it. So I'm going to throw some green beans in there. Now I'm going to kind of start layering the seasoning. And so shout out to Mike P. This is the original Mike P seasoning. It is my all-over seasoning, especially for my vegetables. I absolutely love it. So if you haven't checked Mike P out, Mike P, hey, honey. So we're going to start layering this a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I'm going to give it a stir, y'all. Okay. It's looking good. So now I am going to add the broccoli. And again, these are just vegetables that I had in the refrigerator. So I'm like, you know what? It's been a long day. We're going to throw all that in there and it's going to be a meal. So there we have the broccoli. Get out of the way. And we, you know, again, we're stir frying this. So it's going to kind of cook pretty quick. You know, it's not a long sort of process here. And you can, if you wanted to serve this over brown rice or white rice or noodles, you could do that too, but the sister girl is leaving out the carbs. So it's strictly vegetables and lean fish for me. And I'm going to put a little more seasoning on there. So we want to make sure we got some flavor going on here, y'all, right? So what y'all cooking today? I'm always interested in what other people are cooking too. So let us know. We love that. And so here we have our orange peppers, red peppers, and the poblano peppers. So I'm going to add those in there now. Absolutely divine. It's so pretty, y'all. Isn't it? Look at that. And this is going to be enough. I mean, oh my God, this is probably 3 meals easy, you know, or more, you know. So, and you're getting all of these wonderful vegetables that are good for us, right? So now I'm going to add my zucchini. I have some chopped zucchini in here. I'm going to add that. The mushrooms, we're going to save the mushrooms and the onions for last. Oh my God. And you know, I think I've told you guys before that one of my grandsons is going to invent smell-o-vision. I'll be so glad when he does, because then that way you guys who are watching can smell how good it is. I love it. So now we're going to put some mushrooms in. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And the other spice, 2 spices that I'm going to use in this is ginger and garlic, a little fresh ginger and a little garlic, okay? And I am going to pour, so I made up this sauce. So it has a little bit of honey, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of sriracha. And so that's really where a lot of the flavor for the dish is going to come from. So I'm going to pour a little bit of that. Sizzle, baby, sizzle. I know y'all hear that. So again, this is a meal that's quick and easy. You can have it done 20 minutes. Dinner on the table, y'all. So we're going to add the green onions. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some carrots in there. You know what? That beta carotene, it's good for us, right? And I know my grandmother used to say, baby, eat your carrots. They're good for your eyes. And so, baby, eat your carrots, in my grandmother Maggie's voice, because they're good for your eyes. So I'm going to put a little bit of carrots in here. And I'm just using like a little potato peeler, actually, because I don't want thick pieces of carrot. I want, you know, kind of thin slivers of it. So that's why I'm doing it that way. But of course, you can do it however you like. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is going to be so good. I cannot wait to taste and to show you what it's going to look like. And so, again, it's just a basic stir fry. It does not have to have any kind of protein in it, although I do have a little lean fish, white fish on the side here to add into it later. But you don't have to have any protein. This is a perfect, wonderful vegetarian dish for everyone to love. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget, I'm going to put the information up about becoming a bone marrow donor. And just even look into it, y'all. You never know, again, you know, who you may be able to help in that capacity. And information is power. And so I'll put that information up so you guys can check into it and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, one more thing. Have you gotten your Gangster Goddess t-shirt yet? Have you ordered your Gangster Goddess waist beads yet? Girl, let me tell you, if you haven't, you need to do so now. My oldest daughter, who is the designer of the Gangster Goddess waist beads, is doing some amazing work with those beads. And so you guys check them out. And of course, the Gangster Goddess t-shirt, you know what a Gangster Goddess is, right? Beauty, brains, and spirituality. Y'all remember. So get your t-shirts, girl, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll see you soon. Peace out.